In this video, let us continue to solve more problems based on complex numbers. Alright, here we've got a problem which says express the following in the form a plus ib. Well, it's no different from the last 4 videos, but the problem here, 5 plus 4i divided by 4 plus 5i, is a little different. This is in the form of a fraction. So what we have to do to express this fraction in the form of a plus ib is what we're going to look into in this particular video. So what we have to do in the first step is that we need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. You have to recall what is the conjugate of a complex number. You know, we did it some videos ago. So it's nothing but just changing the sign of the I. So in the denominator it is 4 plus 5i, but multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4 minus 5i, and the same thing for the denominator as well, 4 minus 5i. Now just go ahead and multiply it. And as far as multiplication is concerned, I hope you remember how to multiply two complex numbers. Just to show you, I'll quickly mention it here. When you have two complex numbers, a1 plus ib1 and a2 plus ib2, the way you have to multiply these two goes like this. It is a1 a2 minus b1 b2 plus I times a1 b2 plus a2 b1. So this is how you multiply two complex numbers. So let's apply the same rule here, and I hope you know that a1 and the a2 are the real part and b1 and b2 are the imaginary part. So here we are now. Considering the numerator, we have a1 a2, so 5 into 4, which is 20, minus b1 b2. So b1 is 4 and b2 is 5, so 4 times 5 is 20, but it is 4 into minus 5, which is minus 20. So minus of minus becomes plus, so 20 plus 20 plus I times a1 b2. a1 is 5, b2 is 5, so 5 times minus 5 is minus 25. So it's minus 25, and we have a2 b1. a2 b1, 4 times 4 is 16, so it's plus 16. The whole divided by, now in this case, you do not have to apply this multiplication because it is of the form a plus b into a minus b, which is a square. So 4 square, which is 16, minus b square, minus 25 I square. That's why you don't have to apply this multiplication rule. So 20 plus 20 is 40, and minus 25 plus 16 is minus 9. So it's minus 9i divided by I square is a minus 1. So minus of minus is plus, so it becomes plus 25. So 16 plus 25 will be 25 plus 10 is 35. 35 plus 6 is 41. So it's 40 minus 9i divided by 41, which can be written as 40 by 41 minus 9i by 41, which is of the form, or well, to be even more specific, it will be 40 by 41 minus 9 by 41 times I. So this is of the form a plus ib. Alright, so that ends this problem. Let's quickly solve another problem which is in the form of a fraction before we end this video. Alright, here we have another fraction which has to be written in the form of a plus ib. So first of all, you need to write this in the form of a complex number, which would be 1 divided by minus 2. Minus 3 can be written as minus 1 times 3, which makes it square root of negative 1 is I, right? So it will be I times root 3. So now what you have to do is you just have to, now this is the complex number, so you have to multiply. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this fraction by the conjugate of the denominator, which would be minus 2 minus I root 3 divided by minus 2 minus I root 3. And 1 times anything is the same, so it will be minus 2 minus I root 3. It really saved us the whole multiplication thing there. So that's one thing. So divided by, so this is again of the form a plus b into a minus b, except for the fact that a is negative. So that will be a square minus b square. Since a is minus 2 the whole square is still going to be 4. So 4, so a square minus b square. Minus b square is what? I root 3 the whole square. So that will be 3i square. So now solving this will be minus 2 minus I root 3 divided by I square is a minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 3 is plus 3. So the 4 plus 3 will be 7. So now you can write this as minus 2 by 7 minus root 3 by 7 times I, which is of the form a plus ib, or a plus bi, which is the same as a plus ib. Alright, so it's another simple thing. it's just fraction to look at, but it's pretty simple. It's not very complicated from the ones that we saw in the previous video. That ends these problems as well as this video. I'll see you in the forthcoming videos with more problems based on complex numbers.